All right. Here we go, folks. Welcome to the Sports Kings NFL Week 8 must-see games here. I'm your host, Mean Gene, and I am joined by the one, the only. No, that is not Dak Prescott with that number 4 jersey on. That is Diddy Sharman. Denny, you ain't playing around today. You and Dustin Pfeiffer got these jerseys, man. I've yet to wear a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey on the show, but I ain't mad at you guys for representing.
In Dak we trust, Gene. So I always got one for the occasion, every
I see.
occasion.
I see, man. Well, hey, look, man, it's good to have you. You're on. I know you were traveling last week, so we didn't get the must see games. But man, look, uh, almost every game is a must see game this week because what? How many teams on a bye? 6 teams on a bye. This is a fantasy football nightmare if you play
Yeah,
fantasy football. And I sent Dustin a text yesterday. I'm playing this guy in this one league, not the one we're in, right? This fool has like 8 players out. It's like when you draft these guys, did you not see that they had a bye? And I'm like, and he's 6-1, first place, and I play him this week. Easy win.
yeah. Well, that's why it's so important to watch the bye weeks during the fantasy drafts, especially when you have what do you call it, a
Barmageddon.
bye Mageddon. Yeah. So this week being the big one, right? If everybody lands on this week, his strategy could be I'll just throw this week away and come back the rest of the year. I'll be
Probably.
solid, right? So,
It could
but
be. I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right about that. I mean, but it's a risky because I'm only one game behind him. If I beat him and if I trounce him with the points, oh, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving it
no,
back,
don't go
man.
easy on them. Don't go easy
Oh
on them.
hell no!
Make
I'm
them
gonna
pay.
make him pay. All right, folks. So we do have some. Yeah, despite the bye Mageddon, 6 teams on a bye, and I'm trying to remember them out of my head. I think it's Detroit, the Raiders, the Rams, the Cardinals, the Jaguars. I'm missing one. Um, I got 5 of the 6, but anyway. Um, but that's look. I mean, it's still going to be a good week of football. So what we like to do on this show is just get you ready for 3 of the top games that we think you should probably watch this week because there are some good ones. And I think this week we're going to be talking about the Cowboys Broncos matchup, which is I think it's a rematch of Super Bowl 12, if I'm not mistaken, like way back
Oh,
in
you're
the
going
day.
way back.
I'm telling my age here, right? The Starback and Craig Morton days, right? And then we're gonna look at that Steelers Packers game. That's a rematch of a Super Bowl as well. And Aaron Rodgers was with the Green Bay Packers. And then we'll take a look at that. I think is it the Monday night matchup, the Commanders and the Chiefs. Which I mean is must see because it's Monday night, right? What else are you gonna watch? There's only one Monday night game on anyway. Thank goodness, right? So we'll talk about the Commanders and Chiefs as well. But then, week 8 got underway, man, and this was a pretty decent game. The LA Chargers hosted the Minnesota Vikings, and man, 37-10 victory by the Chargers. They are 5-3, second place in the AFC West. And the Vikings, they actually dropped to last place in the NFC North with a 3-4 record. Big game for Justin Herbert, man. I mean, he's 3 touchdowns, 122.8 quarterback rating.
Oh yeah, I mean the Chargers had a lot of firepower. We knew that going into it. Justin Herbert's getting in his groove, and Harbaugh is still he's Harbaugh. That's where coaching comes in, and
Hmm.
I think you give a lot of credit to the Chargers, but there's also you got to blame or not blame, but like look how bad the Vikings have gotten, right? I mean, they're struggling, right? So you still had Justin Jefferson, you got Jordan Addison, kind of got a late touchdown, but their quarterback situation's in shambles right now, and so till they get that fixed. I mean, the coaching is great, but they it's a great win for the Chargers, but it was more probably a bigger loss for the Vikings still.
Absolutely, and I guess I'm shocked that the Vikings defense would allow 37 points. I mean, this is a Brian Flores defense that started out the season pretty damn good. I mean, I had them in my fantasy defense got 0 points. And I think week
Yeah.
week 2 of the NFL season, they got me like 28 points. I mean, because they were just all over the place. I don't know what has happened defensively for the Vikings to where they are giving up 37 points. I understand the offense, of course, but nevertheless, good win for the Chargers. And look, Good, another good win for the Chargers because the running game, which has suffered. Look, they're on what running back number 3 now, and Kamani Vidal, man, 23 carries, 117 yards. I mean, what this is the year of the backup.
Yeah, and then you were talking about fantasy. If you don't have Vidal, that's just going to be on the waiver wire this week. So
Well,
that's
yeah,
going to
well,
be
I
a
think a
big
lot of
pickup.
a lot of people jumped and got Hassan, who was
Yeah.
projected to be, but it's always the guy that has been on the team the longest. He's like, I dare you think you're gonna start this guy over me, and I've been here, damn it. It always happens that way, and I saw that. And believe it or not, I had Vidal in the lineup.
Nice.
I picked him up. This is in another league. I just picked him up because I like the matchup,
Yeah.
and so that's that. So that was your Thursday night game on what is it? Amazon Prime. Okay.
Prime. Yep.
And now, Denny, we're not gonna waste any time, man, because look, you wearing the jersey, and we're gonna give the people what they want. Is that what they used to say? Is that Don King? Give them what they want.
Give them what they want. Yeah,
Give them
exactly.
what they want. So, how about we start with this Cowboys game, because I know you're excited, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's always must watch TV for me. Of course, I'm a little biased, but I tell Cowboy Nation out there, let's relax a little bit, okay? So we had a great win against the Jets, but it was the Jets. We lose to the Panthers. We lose to it was rough. Last week, great win against the Commanders, but they were struggling. The Commanders were struggling. No Jayden Daniels, no Debo, no McLaren. They were short staffed. And Dak has a great record against the NFC East at home, especially as the Commanders in his career. I think he's undefeated, if I'm not mistaken. But so they know each other well. It was a great win for the division. But Cowboy Nation, we do this all the time. We go yin and yang and win one, lose one. I hope we can just stay focused. The Broncos are coming off a huge high, coming back from behind and beating the Giants at home, and the Broncos have an 8-game home win streak.
Yeah, they
that
do.
that they're pretty proud of. So Cowboys coming into Denver, kind of riding high on beating the Commanders over there, but that's why it's I feel like the Cowboy Nation keeps getting humble pie every other week. So hopefully they just stay focused. You got CD Lamb back, and some would say Pickens and Lamb one of the best receiver deals in the game. Dak's on MVP status right now. I
Yeah.
mean, he's gone, 120 plus rating the last 5 games, multiple touchdowns, no interceptions. I might be jinxing him or jinxing our team, but that's all great. But we're still the Cowboys are still 3-3-1. So we need to put a string together, and not have these yin yangs
Yeah.
week to week. So I think. And the defense, we're not talking about the defense. Defense is giving up way too much, and that's going to be our Achilles heel. We've known it. We talk about it. Everybody else, the rest of the league knows it too. So this could be another shootout. Broncos won 33-32. Cowboys scored 44. I mean, if the over is 50, 55, it's going over.
Oh yeah, especially with Bo Nix and the way they came back in, like you said, in that fourth quarter against the Giants, which unbelievable. What, 34 points in a quarter? The timing might be bad for Dallas, because I don't know if Sean Payton's going to allow them to come out that flat like they did against the Giants, knowing they're going up against another NFC tough opponent here. But I like that you said, that streak of home games actually goes back to week 8 of last year for the Broncos. So that's the longest active home winning streak in the NFL. But Denver also leads the NFL with 34 sacks. Okay, and then the defense is not too bad. 273 yards allowed per game. Not bad. But Dallas, now that they have the double threat there, now look, when it was just Pickens, this matchup against Patrick Surtain Jr., would have been one to watch. But now that you have CD Lamb back, man, I think it gives Dallas somewhat of an edge there, having that dual threat. You don't know who he's going to go to. He's still got Kevontae Turpin to go to throw the ball to. So And then not to mention, Javonte Williams get to face his old team there.
Yeah.
He didn't. I mean, he sucked as a Denver Bronco. Trust me, I'm not just saying that because he was on my fantasy football team. But they had other running backs, and the one thing about Sean Payton, man, he is so unpredictable when it comes to sharing that ball. You don't know who's going to get the ball. If it's Mims, Franklin. Yeah, you don't know if Cortland Sutton sometimes just doesn't show up, and this is going to be a good game, Denny. And at 3-1, depending on what the Eagles do, I mean, Dallas can't afford to go 2 games behind Philly, even though I know they got another matchup coming. But this would be a monumental win. It wouldn't make that tie look so bad if they were to come out of there 4-3-1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Cowboys really need this win, and the Broncos riding high. Everything you're saying is on point. Javonte Williams, I love the quote that he said. He goes, "I got much," along the lines of, "Hey, I got much love for all my friends over there in Denver still, but I just want this game to remind them what they missed out on, and why what they missed by letting me go." So. Kind of a revenge game in between the lines, so I'm looking forward to that. On top of all the weapons, and Jake Ferguson, becoming one of the top tight ends in the league. So It's going to be fun. But Bo Nix, lastly, I'd say is there was some feeling that this is a sophomore slump. Well, it's not. He's not a sophomore slump no more. I mean, after last week, he's really come back into it. So Yep.
No,
so it's definitely a must watch and evenly matched. NFL loves these kinds of games because their storylines are evenly matched. Anything can happen coming off some big wins. This is one of the highest game of the week.
Yeah, this is what you want. So this is an afternoon game on CBS, 4:25 p.m. Eastern time. So it's one that I know Cowboys fans are going to be waiting for. So another great game, another great matchup here is Aaron Rodgers faces Green Bay for the first time, right? So Pittsburgh is going to host the Packers this time. This is Sunday night football. So, man, you get to kind of, after you finish watching the Cowboys game, you eat you some dinner and you get ready for this Sunday night game here. So I cannot believe it. And I know it's been 2 years, but it seems like it's been longer than that. Aaron Rodgers' first career start against the team that selected him number 24 overall in that 2005 draft. That was 20 years ago. Jesus.
Yeah, well, I mean, Aaron Rodgers, that's the headline here. They're going back to Green Bay, and it could become the 5th quarterback to win or beat every single NFL team. Obviously, after being traded or let go, and then going back to face his former team. So, I mean, I didn't keep up with him with the Jets and of course he was out the first year. But if he had a chance to even go up back against the Packers, but this is his chance now. So. Everybody says they're not about records, they don't care about that stuff, but in the back of the mind, he's thinking about that. If he could beat the Packers, then he's up there with Peyton Manning, Brady, and some of those other quarterbacks that did the same thing across all NFL teams. So it's all, like you said, must-watch TV, another storyline.
Yeah.
Of course, after getting beat by the Bengals last week, which was a shootout, another game the NFL loves having, right? Where Flacco comes
you would have to bring that game up, huh? Dude, let me tell you, and look, of all people who decided to contact me last week, he's been quiet as a church mouse, Icky Wood. So me and Icky talks, and I get this text message saying, "How'd you like that ass whooping last Thursday?" Like, oh, really? How you doing, Icky? Ain't heard from you all damn season. You beat my Steelers, and now you feeling good. But one of the things we talked about the other night was that the fact people may not realize this, man. This is the best damn set of wide receivers Joe Flacco has ever had. He didn't have that when they won the Super Bowl in Baltimore.
No, I think it was. Yeah, you're right. He hasn't had this, but those two, Chase and Higgins, they pretty much the Bengals needed to save the season, right? They needed to save those two guys, so they needed to do something. Pittsburgh. Yeah, but they needed to bring in somebody like Flacco that could really keep the season alive for them and give those two receivers, after paying all that money, don't just throw the season away. You got to do something.
No, no. And look, he came out there and got it done. Look, so now, Pittsburgh with a win the other night, they could have just put a stranglehold on the AFC North. But now Bengals are 2 games out. Bengals probably are going to, we'll just see, because the Ravens are so damn bad, right? And the Browns are just not going to be relevant. This thing could be a toss up here. If Green Bay goes into Pittsburgh and beat Pittsburgh, then Pittsburgh is 4-3. Bengals only 1 game out of first place. And look, and the Steelers are just, I don't know, the defense is just not there, Denny. Something's going on. You allow Flacco to come in there. I think maybe they got 1 sack on him. He doesn't get sacked that much because he gets rid of that damn ball. Flacco does. But Pittsburgh's defense and picking this game, I think I shot Dustin and Jacob. I went with the Packers. I went with the Packers to win Sunday night.
I mean, Jordan Love's, he's still maybe in the shadows and of the legacy that Rodgers left behind, and so I think even though they made a little run in the playoffs last year, but I think he still has something to prove, and he's getting in his groove. Now you got Micah Parsons over there. I say quietly because he wasn't on my radar anymore, but three sacks last week.
Oh,
so really jump starting that team over there. And
you going up against a 41-year-old? I mean, you got Micah Parsons licking his chops. He can't wait.
Oh yeah,
he's probably already suited up right now.
Oh, they're not gonna lay down. Of course,
no,
they got something to prove. Still, they're excited.
But how about this? You talk about Jordan Love. Something about Sunday nights this guy man. In 4 career Sunday night starts, this guy has 12 touchdown passes, okay? 12 touchdowns, 11 passes, 1 rushing, no interceptions. He's looking at a 121.1 quarterback rating. So, I mean, it's something about Sunday nights. It's almost like, I remember I interviewed Torrey Hunter, the Minnesota Twin, right? And I'm sitting up in the press box. I forgot who they were playing. I think they were playing the Texas Rangers. And I'm looking through the media guide, and I'm looking at how many home runs he had versus the daytime versus nighttime. And I said, damn, over like 200 at night? So I said, I know, as soon as we get down there in the locker room, I know the first question. And he crushed one that night, right? And I said, man, what is it about you and these home runs at nighttime versus day? He said, man, when I see that light on that ball, it's like, yeah. So something about, I don't know what it is with Jordan Love. Hopefully I get a chance to ask him. I don't want to see him shine Sunday night, but Pittsburgh Steelers better wake up and read these stats, man. This stuff, you can't make this stuff up. This guy is on fire. That's why I didn't even know that stat existed, but I had picked on our prediction show. I picked the Packers. I hated to do that, but that Pittsburgh defense scares the hell out of me.
Yeah, and we forgot to mention Josh Jacobs. I always look for him on the fantasy draft because he's a touchdown machine. He's already got 8 touchdowns this year. He's been consistent. I mean, I loved him when he was with the Raiders, and coming over to the Packers, I knew that was going to be a huge lift to their run game. So, I mean, don't forget about him. He's a running machine over there, and he gets his touches, he gets his touchdowns. It's not just Jordan Love. So
yeah,
I think I'm with you on that one. I don't think Aaron Rodgers, he might have to wait another year or two to beat the Packers, because I don't think it'll be tomorrow night.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, and this was even before Micah Parsons. I probably would have picked the Packers to win this game. But man, you got this guy, he's heating up as the season goes on here. Yeah, it's going to be a long one Sunday night here. I tell you, I'm just going through it this year. My Dodgers get the brakes beat off them last night. So now, yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. So, and this next game here, I mean, it's must see because it's the Kansas City Chiefs, right? The Chiefs, they are on a roll now. They have Patrick Mahomes has everybody back. They're healthy. He's got all his receivers. He's got, oh my God. Andy Reid will take advantage of every player on that team. He's got Pacheco's heating up. Kareem Hunt is heating up. Rashee Rice is back. You got Thorne. You still got Worthy. You got Juju. Damn. I mean, the Chiefs are back.
And you forgot Travis.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, Travis. I forgot. Well, you can't forget about Travis. But I tell you what, man, it's scary. And this game is at Arrowhead. which is not a good place, easy place to win. And the thing with the Commanders, I think this is still a must see because it's the only one you're going to see on Sunday. I mean on Monday night, right? So, but there will be no Jayden Daniels and
Yeah.
Marcus Mariota, who's a quality backup. But man, this is it probably would have had a little bit more zest to it if Daniels was playing against Mahomes.
Well, I think that's what the NFL schedule was hoping for was to be Jayden Daniels versus Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
Early in the season when the Chiefs were losing, everybody thought this legacy or the dynasty was over. Well, I mean, I said it all along. Wait till Rice comes back. Wait till they're full strength because the Chiefs are already back into the playoff picture, back into the division chase. Mahomes is they're talking. He's the odds-on favorite for MVP already again. So I mean, definitely don't count Andy Reid and that squad out, especially with everybody back and healthy. You mentioned all the firepower, but the Washington over there, Jayden Daniels, of course, everybody fun, rookie of the year, wanted to see how he does in prime time. We're gonna have to wait for that. And you're right, Mariota is a great backup, but he just doesn't have the it factor, and that's why the spread is almost 12 points for the Chiefs. Debo's back, Scary Terry's back, but still, you're missing that piece. So it's must watch because it's the only watch
Yeah,
unless you got multi-view and you can watch your Dodgers and the Jays at the same time as Monday Night Football.
yeah. I mean, you're gonna need
You'll be
something.
fine.
Something to do, and yeah, I know the reason why that spread is the way it is because look, yeah, the Chiefs just basically had a scrimmage against the Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, that was the most effortless 31-0 win I've ever seen. It's like we ain't really trying to really beat these guys that bad, but the fact that they couldn't score nothing, they couldn't even get off a Daniel Carson field goal.
Anybody who had fantasy Raider players last week were very, very
Oh
upset.
yeah. Well, I only had the kicker. I'm like, well, damn, we get something. You get three. It's just zeros across the freaking board, right? And then on the flip side of this, the Commanders, man, the Dallas beat the brakes off of them. So that's why the spread. This doesn't look like it's going to be a good game. It didn't look like it was going to be a good game even with Daniels. It may have been a more competitive game. I don't know what that spread was before they announced Daniels would be out, but this is going to be a tough game. This is going to be a tough game because the Chiefs, we haven't even talked about their defense yet. Mahomes is just, what was he? He just didn't. He didn't have to do much at all. If you watched that Raiders game last week, it was almost like a scrimmage. So you got a team that just basically used week 7 of the NFL as practice to get ready for a Monday night game.
Yeah, gave Rashid Rice some reps in real time to get back into it. So you gave him a running start. Yeah, you gave him a running start against the Raiders. So
the most effortless game I've ever seen the Chiefs win. So those are our 3 games, Denny, and I did pick the Chiefs to win on our prediction show. I picked the Broncos though, Denny. I don't think I shared that with you. I picked the Broncos because I just didn't see why Sean Payton would allow. He's gonna make that team watch the 3 quarters of that game against the Giants. That should be motivation alone.
Yeah.
To show how bad you played for 45 minutes, and then you use the last 15 minutes of that game. That's impressive though, and I'm sure Dallas is only watching the last quarter of that game to see exactly how the hell they did that. So but I like the Broncos. I like the Packers, and I like the Chiefs. So I guess I'm only going with 2 home teams and 1 road team.
Well, I got to go with the Cowboys in the shootout, but I hope we don't get some humble pie again. I'm going to flip here a little bit. I'm going to go for some legacy. I'm going to go for some stats. I would love to see Aaron Rodgers up there saying that he beat all 32 teams. So I think the Steelers.
Oh, I would love that too, because that means a win. Yeah. I would love that too, man. Let's see. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong about that particular game. But anyway, Denny, man, it's always great. Look here, we always want to let you know that you can subscribe to the Sports King Show here. Please subscribe to the show. We like that. We like to know that you like the content. The show that me and Denny does here is sort of a recap and must see games, but of course on our Wednesday night shows when we do the predictions, that's all NFL games that are scheduled. But yeah, we want you to watch both of them. Okay, leave comments, man. I think Denny, we have like over 800 comments, man. It's just kind of incredible here. The comments and likes. I think 800 likes, but we do have maybe 200-300 comments. So people are just kind of really getting involved in this experimental Facebook, YouTube thing that we're doing here, because we've always been behind the mic, not to be seen, just heard.
Yeah, let's. I love hearing the comments. I mean, let's keep us honest. Let us know if we're doing something good, saying the wrong
they're being
things,
honest.
misquoting people. Like, hey,
They just flat
feedback
out
is a gift.
They told Jacob that he sucked. I just one comment said that the Steelers are going to lose the next 4 games. I'm like, okay. So hey, it is what it is, right? We like it. Gives us a little bit more juice. And look, next Wednesday, which is like the 29th, I think it is, of October, we're actually dressing up for Halloween. So I'm not going to tell you what we're doing, but you might want to watch our Sports Kings NFL weekly prediction show where we're gonna be out of character, so to speak. Not too much out of character, but that's gonna be fun. To do that show.
Tune in for that. That'll be fun.
Tune in for that for sure. So and if you subscribe, you get the notifications. Anytime we do a show. Now we record this show, but those Wednesday night shows are live, so anything goes. Right.
I love it.
All right, Denny, man, we're gonna get on out of here.
Always a pleasure, Gene.
Always a pleasure, man. Look, and I know, folks, the World Series game 2 is tonight, right? And me and Denny are always on the opposite side of things. Okay, I'm a Steelers guy. He's a Cowboys fan. I'm a Lakers guy. He's a Celtics. All right, I'm a Dodgers and he's a Giants. I'm like, it's amazing that we even have this almost 30-year friendship going.
Yeah,
and that's what makes it so interesting, man. But hey, happy birthday to your son Jordan. Happy 15th birthday, Jordan.
Thanks, Gene. Appreciate it.
Let him know Uncle Gene, thinking about him.
Awesome.
And I mean, he's a 50. How tall is he? Is he taller?
Oh, he got me already. 5.
I figured it was coming.
7.
The last time I saw him, I figured it was coming. So, all right, Denny, you enjoy yourself, man, and we'll be back for week 9. I can't wait to see what those must-see games are, and we'll see you back here on the Sports Kings recap show.
All right, on.